Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So if y'all are new here, my name is Emma. I am a first year 5th grade teacher in Tennessee, and it's been a long time since I made a video. So I just thought I would do a little bit of a Q&A today. I am on fall break. Actually, my fall break is almost over, but we just finished the first quarter of school, and so I thought I'd do a little bit of a Q&A just to kind of update y'all on my life and how things have been going. So like I said, I am a first year teacher in Tennessee. I teach 5th grade. It is currently October 16th. And we started school on August the 12th. So we started off at like 50% capacity, and so we did A groups comes Monday, Tuesday, and B group comes Thursday, Friday, and then we had Wednesdays just to work in our rooms and stuff. And that lasted probably for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think like 2 weeks, and then they switched us to full-time in person 5 days a week. So I've been at full capacity 5 days a week for probably like 6 weeks now, and it's actually gone really well. I had a lot of anxiety and stress when they announced that because we, especially as a school, just felt like we weren't ready for that. But it obviously has gone really well. The numbers have been staying kind of low. Our county still has about 100 new cases a day, but we are full capacity in person. I've got 18 kids in one class and 19 kids in the other class, and it's been great. So like I said, today's October 16th. It's Friday. We got out last Thursday on the 8th for fall break, and we had Friday off and then this whole week off, and then we go back Monday for a PD day, and then the kids come back on Tuesday. So it's been super nice to have a really long fall break. I'm currently in like our little extra room, and I've got all my sticker stuff set up. I've been working on my Etsy hard for the past week. If y'all didn't know, I have an Etsy. I sell teacher stuff, I sell regular stuff, mostly stickers. I have some notepads, and then I am restocking everyone's favorite Teacher of Tiny Humans t-shirt sometime in November, and I'm also coming out with a future Teacher of Tiny Humans t-shirt, which will be super exciting. I just got those ordered from the manufacturer yesterday. So yes, I am so excited to jump into this Q&A. So I just asked you guys some questions on Instagram just to see what questions y'all had about my first quarter, and I thought I would just get into them. So if I keep looking at my phone, that's why. A lot of questions were just, how's it going? How are you doing mentally? How are you mentally and physically doing? How are you feeling? So I'm feeling great. I am thankful to be on a great team that really supports me and helps me along the way. Actually, one of our teachers on 5th grade, there's 6 teachers, 3 language arts and social studies, and 3 math and science. We actually have coaches on our team. So 2 of the teachers in 5th grade coach half the day and teach half the day. And so there's actually only 5 5th grade classes, if that makes sense, because we switch between partners, but that one pair, since they coach half a day and teach half a day, they just all have one homeroom together. So it's been really nice to have a literacy coach actually on my team. We have another literacy coach for the whole school, but that has been really great, and she's been teaching for like 20-25 years, so she's been really great. And then the other language arts teacher has been awesome, and I just feel thankful to be on such a supportive and close-knit team that really gets along with each other. And I feel so thankful to be at my school. I could have not picked a better school. I didn't know that this school existed back in February, even though the school is where I live and where I've lived for my whole life. But it seriously has been the best fit, and I'm planning on staying next year, staying in the same grade level. Even though 5th grade isn't my desired grade level, I'm really loving it right now, and I'm planning on staying put next year as long as they'll have me. Mentally and physically, good. There has been no mental problems free, as I say. Exhaustion is a thing. I leave for school at 6:45, and I don't get home most days till about 5:30. My team likes to stay late and work, and I feel like bad if I leave early and they all stay late, even though we're not working together, we're just working in our rooms. So I get to school at about 7 and I leave at about 5, so that has caused me to be very exhausted, but that's okay. That's to be expected in your first year teaching. But yeah, I haven't gotten sick. Well, I got a little sick and lost my voice there for like a week, which was really hard, having to talk to the kids with my voice lost. But yeah, it's been really great. No coronavirus for me. There's only been a couple cases at our school, but it hasn't been in 5th grade or anything. And so they brought in like a professional cleaning team overnight to clean it, and it's been great. So it's been really good. It's exhausting, but I love it, and it's been really great. Okay. How overwhelming has it been being a first year teacher? This kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about how thankful I am to be on such a great team that gives me a lot of support. And one of the teachers taught language arts at the same school with the same curriculum last year. So I'm thankful that she has a lot of resources for me and just knows how things go. So she can kind of prepare me for that. But it's been a little overwhelming, just there's a lot to plan. We plan 5 whole group lessons a week, 5 small group lessons a week, but there's 3 small group rotations a day per class, so that's 6 small group rotations a day, which means 30 for the whole week. And then I'm playing social studies 5 lessons a week, and then we have this thing called WIN, which is what I need, and it's like a catch-up block or just working on things that they need for about 40 minutes. So it's been a lot, but it's been really good. The only complaint I have about my schedule is that I have class and kids all the way straight through from 7:30 to 2. The kids show up at 7:30 to eat, and then we start at 8. We have lunch at 11:10, and then recess until 12:05, and then I keep teaching. So our planning's at the end of the day, and so it's a lot during the day just to get to the end of the day and plan. But yeah, it's been really good. How are the students in their masks? So the students, I'm thankful that I have 5th grade during this pandemic because I can't imagine how kindergartners are with their masks, but my kids have been really good with the masks. I mean, when they're looking around and writing and doing stuff, like it'll slip down, so I have to remind them to pull it up over their nose. The only time they complain about the masks is when they come in from recess and they've been running around and they're really, really hot and it's like constricting on their face, which I completely understand. But that's really the only time that they complain about them or get a little fussy with the masks. But other than that, they've been really great. They've been really good with the cleaning procedures. I mean, they clean the bathroom door handles and everything after they come out of it. They clean the hall passes when they come back. They clean their desks. Everyone fights over being the sprayer that gets to spray like the disinfectant on the desks, so we kind of make a game out of it, which is really great. And so they're really good at it. They love having class jobs and having like chores, but it's not chores, just class jobs at school. So they've been really good with it, and I've been really impressed at the level of maturity that they've shown. I got about 3 or 4 people saying, will you be posting more school related stuff on YouTube? Will you be posting more vlogs, or are you too busy? If you watched my vlogs, like when I was setting up, I talked about how I'm in a portable and the long portable is like split in 2, and how there's a teacher in a classroom next to me and how you can hear through the walls. So I am sitting at my back table that's at the back wall, and if it's quiet in my room, I can hear everything that they're saying in the next room. And so I just don't necessarily feel comfortable vlogging during the day or at school when I know people can hear me and they don't really know about all this. There are some teachers at my school that know about my Instagram, but I don't know if y'all have noticed my YouTube isn't really connected to my Instagram because I just am not really open to sharing much of that, even though there's like 12 or 13,000 of you on here right now, and I really don't know how that happened in the past 2 months. But yeah, especially because I get to school at 7, people are already there in the portables near me at 7, and then the kids come at 7:30, and then I wouldn't have time to talk again until 2, which is planning. But we have related arts from 2 to 3, and the related arts classes are in my room because we don't travel to them, they travel to us. And so then I would have no time during the day to film just because how the schedule is. So I don't know, I might do a week in my life. It wouldn't be that interesting because I wouldn't have that much stuff at school to film, but we'll see. But for right now, I'm just trying to get adjusted and get my stamina and everything. So no, I won't be posting as frequently, but thank you for asking. Says, I'm a new 5th grade teacher as well. What do your kids do in the morning / end of the day? So the kids are able to start showing up at 7:30. My school provides free breakfast to every kid, whether they want it or not, but they don't have to get it if they don't want it, but it's always there as an option, and it's actually really good stuff. Like, I'm actually very jealous. So they can start showing up at 7:30, and they have until 8 to get there. And so between 7:30 and 8, kids come into the room. Some of them eat, some of them don't. I usually have like coloring sheets and stuff just like in a basket up front if they want it, or they can just get a piece of printer paper and draw. They really like to draw. My class is very, very creative, and I think that's super awesome. So I try and do like coloring sheets, or do like finish the picture things, which I post about on my Instagram. They love word searches, or I do like boggle, is that what it's called, where you like unscramble the letters and see how many words you can make. I like to do a mix of like fun things and stuff to like get their brain started in the morning, but there's no requirement as far as my school about morning work or anything. A lot of the other teachers in 5th grade don't do morning work. I don't think anyone does morning work except for me, which is not morning work. It's just optional if you want something to do, or kids read, or they just sit there and chill or talk to each other. So there's no real structured thing in the morning. I loved at my student teaching placement in second grade how they had structured morning work, but right now I can't do that right now. So I just try and have fun stuff for them to do if they want to do it, and if they don't have to. At the end of the day, like I said, they have related arts, and the related arts teachers dismiss them, so I don't really do anything with them. At the end of the day, the walkers walk to the front of the school and wait to be picked up. The car riders go in the cafeteria, and the buses are in lines outside the portable, like separated by homerooms so they don't mix. So yeah, I don't really have anything for them to do at the end of the day. We just stand around and talk outside, and yeah. Okay, someone said, is teaching different than what you expected? Someone else said, what was the most unexpected thing of teaching? Okay, I'll tell you one thing that's actually very unexpected with me, especially because I hadn't really been in 5th grade before. I did not know how much social media was ingrained into 5th graders' lives, which is crazy to me because, of course, I grew up, Instagram wasn't a thing till like freshman, sophomore year of high school. But all they talk about all day is TikTok or Instagram or all this stuff. They have Facebook pages in 5th grade, which is crazy to me. But TikTok is very much a big part of their lives. They like to talk about it. They like to stand up and do the dances in class when I'm trying to teach, which I understand they're restless and I let them stand if they need to, but I don't like them doing TikTok dances while I'm trying to teach. So yeah, that's one thing that I wasn't expecting. Another thing is just how close of relationships you build with them really fast. In my student teaching, I mean, I obviously built relationships with those kids, but I wasn't their primary teacher, so I wasn't the one that they looked to for everything or leaned on for everything. So building these relationships with these kids has been really awesome. I have a really, really great group, and it's crazy how grown up they are, even though they're only in 5th grade. Like, they know what's going on in the world, and we get to talk about stuff that's going on in the world, which is really, really cool. And we have like a parent communication app, and they'll message me literally like three hours after school and be like, I miss you. I'm like, it's been 3 hours and I'm gonna see you tomorrow. But it's just been really fun building those relationships and knowing that they can trust me and that I'm here to support them after school. I've been to some of my kids' football games. I've been to see some of my kids cheer. And so it's been really awesome. But I don't think there's anything different than what I expected. There's just like those little things like walk in a straight line, or I don't know, come into the classroom. I don't know. But there's just those little management and behavior things that you gotta kind of nip in the bud, and since I'm the main one in charge, there's no one else in there in charge with me. It was a little different than I expected, but yeah, it's been good. And there's a spider on the ceiling. Awesome. Okay, someone said, how do I plan? So we plan as a grade level on Tuesdays for not the next week, but the week after. So we're always about a week and a half planned out. We do EL, language arts curriculum, which is very tough, very hard. So what we do the week before is we split up the lessons between the 3 of us. So someone will get 2 lessons, and someone will get 1 lesson, and you have to bring it prepared for the next week when we all meet together. So planning can be super quick, and you can tell everyone like what we're doing. We use slides that come with the Open Up Resources curriculum from EL, which has been really great. And so we try and be a week and a half planned out, and then we plan small groups kind of together, but it's kind of whatever you want. We plan social studies together, which is super quick because our county has a resource for that. And then when we are going through a being a writer curriculum and talking about like sentence structure, verbs, nouns, adjectives, subject, predicate, all that stuff. So we plan together as a group. There's no planning on your own unless you want to do something different in small groups. I do something differently than the other teachers during like independent work in small groups. I either give them a news ELA or I give them like an iReady printed out lesson. So that's a little bit different. Some teachers do menu choices. I just need them to have physical things because I know some kids in my class, if they have a menu and I try and give them a menu choice, they just won't do anything. So they need to have something like go to the red drawer because you're in the red group and get out the thing and do it and turn it in. So that's a little bit different, but we mostly plan as a group, and it's been super helpful because I cannot do this on my own. Definitely not. hard was it to get your students into the new COVID routine? Not hard at all, actually. We did that on like the first like orientation day that we had, and they've been really great at it. Like I said, they love having class jobs, so they've been really awesome with that. My mentor says, I'm just really proud of you. Can't wait to see what great things you do in the second quarter. Oh, this is a good question. Are your principal and coworkers supportive? Guys, I would not be alive if it was not for my principal and my coworkers. My principal is incredible. I love her so much. I think it really helps. We built a relationship over the summer because I don't know if y'all remember me talking about this, but I took staff headshots for my whole school during the summer, and we did it over 6 days, like 2 hours each day, and my principal like volunteered to come sit with me during that whole time. So we had 12 hours to just like talk and get to know each other over the summer, which was super great. And yeah, she is super awesome. She's very supportive. I've had 2 observations so far. They've gone really, really well. I've been really happy with the feedback that I've gotten. And yeah, and my team is amazing. I'm biased. I think our team is the best team in the whole school just because I love being a part of it and everyone works so well together. Like, it's been really awesome. So I'm super thankful to be in such a supportive environment. I don't think I could survive this crazy first year of teaching without being in such a supportive environment. I think I would be a lot more stressed and a lot more worn down. This is the last one. What has surprised you about being a teacher with your own students? So the hardest thing for me, I think, would be behavior. Not that I have bad behaviors at all. I just am not a confrontational person, and so I have a hard time confronting that behavior, even though I know it shouldn't be hard for me. Like, I'm a teacher, they're my students, they should be respecting me. But that's just something I've noticed about my personality throughout the first quarter, is that like I have a hard time confronting the bad behavior, but I'm getting a lot of support on that from my teammates. They're coaching me on how to be harder and not just be a super nice teacher all the time, even though that's what I want to do. But if you're the nice teacher all the time, then you might get walked all over, which is not very good. So that has probably been the hardest part, and just like those are things that grow over time. Like, you have more natural consequence ideas in your head immediately when you have been teaching for a while, and that takes time to grow. So yeah, that's probably been the hardest part, and also just being exhausted all the time, having to get up at 6, and I get in bed at like 9. I try to get everything done, but oh, another hard thing is trying not to take work home. I know a lot of my coworkers are really focused on not taking work home because they have husbands or whatever, but I don't have a husband right now, so I'm fine with taking work home. But it's hard when everyone on my team likes to stay until 5 or 5:30, and I'm like ready to go at 4, and I'm like, I can just do this stuff at home and be a lot more comfortable. So finding a balance for that has been kind of hard, but I know that will come with time and as I get into more of a routine. So I'm excited to see how a second quarter goes and how I grow from here and how things get better. But yeah, that is all for the questions today. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and kind of getting a little insight into my first quarter of teaching. It's been great. I am so happy. I am just excited to get back next week. This week has been very relaxing and everything. Like I said, follow me on Instagram for updates, and follow me on Instagram for updates about my Etsy store and the t-shirts that are coming as well. My teaching Instagram is just MN Elementary, and my Etsy Instagram is made by Emma K, but it is linked in my teacher Instagram bio thing. So yes, please leave any questions you have down below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.